Yeah, we have Kev, who's been on the stream once today already, with his 3 contracted scouts in Jumpmaster 5000s, coming in at 100 points, with his first scout having Proton Torps, Extra Munitions, Boba Fett, R4 Agromech, Tiny Mind Link, and Guidance Chips. Scout number 2 coming in with Plasma Torps, Extra Munitions, Forlom, R4 Agromech, Tiny Mind Link, and Guidance Chips. And his final scout having Plasma Torps, R4, Tiny Mind Link, and Guidance Chips again. Geoff, you've seen now on the stream a couple of times. If you're just joining us for the first time, he is running the current world's winning list at 98 points with Dengar using Expertise, Plasma Torpedoes, Extra Munitions, K4 Security Droid, Unhinged Astromech, Punishing 1, and Guidance Chips. And alongside him is Tel Travora with Veteran Instincts, Plasma Torpedoes, Extra Munitions, K4 Security Droid, Unhinged Astromech, and Guidance Chips as well. So this is a 5 Jumpmaster face-off. Kev on the right there with his 3 scouts. Geoff on the left with his 2 Jumpmasters with Dengar and Tel. Geoff running his Dengar with the Bangar card, designed and drawn by our very own Jake. There's the call for the beginning.
Yeah, so that's it. They started their off. So they'll be going to the dials. They've already planned the dials. We'll have no dice rolling for the first couple of turns, I wouldn't have thought.
Kev bumping all of his ships straight away.
So effectively, if you're joining us, because the page is live with this time, so there might be a few of you that don't really know X-Wing too well.
But it's a game worth coming to, and there's always somebody in store willing to teach you if you wanted to give it a go.
Yep. We've had all sorts of ships on the table today, but these Jumpmasters have pulled through to the final. They are very strong, there's no doubt about it.
Geoff's starting ever so slightly differently this time to his last couple of games.
Yeah.
Right, the dials already. Oh, getting a barrel roll in there. It's interesting.
And we always talk, come the last round, whether a non-Weekend Wars team member might win it.
Geoff's put on a good show today.
Geoff's put on a really good show today, so I think if there's anybody who deserves it, Geoff's the one today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always that bit of home support. It would be nice to see.
Kev, yeah. It's just nice to see really great players on the top table.
Yeah, I mean the standard around the store today has been pretty high. You know, there's we've got a lot of returning players from yesterday, but it's also nice to see that currently the top 4, with the exception of Chris, I think, at the moment, looking very different to how it did yesterday.
Yeah.
Even with all 4, well, at least 4 of the top 5 players of yesterday returning for today.
And Kev's now moving off. Albeit not very far by the looks of it.
Taking his time. from chatting to him in the brief break, I think his plan here is to take Dengar out first, whereas everyone else is taking out Tell first.
Now, if you are new to X-Wing, this may look a little bit unbalanced, 2 ships versus 3, but it's all in the upgrade cards that make the difference.
Absolutely. So, Kev's running essentially 3 unnamed pilots.
Don't have extra skills,
They don't
extra
have
abilities.
Whereas Geoff's got Tell, who, when he dies for the first time, will come back on 1 health. And I can't remember what Dengar's ability is off the top of my head, but I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Quite a collection of dice next to Kev. Nice to see.
Doing alright. Dengar's ability is that once per round after defending, if the attacker is inside your firing arc, you can perform another attack against that ship.
Okay. Kev's cheerleaders are gathering, watching the live stream at the moment.
Looks like taking it quite slow. All of Kev's ships, they're taking the focus from a tiny mind link from that first jump master and bump into the back of the second one, keeping that group of jump masters pretty tight together. Doesn't look like he's managed to bump there, he's just managed to keep them just enough apart so that they don't bump.
No, single Vader.
Right, it sounds like from one of the other tables. Also with Jump Masters and Fen on. Fen's gone down in the first engagement as a result of 2 double damage crits.
Wow. Kev's keeping this tight formation and make it hard to approach.
He is. You're not wrong, Lee.
Yeah, no, Lee, you're so true. And he's nowhere near the live stream. I have to say, he's about the furthest point of the store. So
he's a long way away.
Yeah.
All of the focus coming off for the start of the next round.
You're going to see some dice on this next round, do you think?
Possibly, yeah. I don't think Kev has put them to bed for the time being. Has been running triple jumps for a little while now.
I'm sure we'll see him again.
Yeah, he does like robots, doesn't he?
Kind of beating around the bush here, but they've got to come together at some point.
Yeah. It's almost like Geoff doesn't want to antagonise Kev straight away.
Don't annoy the Wookiee.
Yeah.
I think Kev's starting to double guess himself here.
Very tense game, I think, throughout. Real shame. Chris got very close to being on the top table and beating this list. I think from talking to him again, I went and spoke to a few people in the break. Spoke to Chris and he felt like the extra pressure of being on the live table did get to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say Kev's got to start turning in, he's running out of table, but he has done.
Just fitting in there.
I think he did bump actually. No, he got an action, so.
That's his focus from Mind Link, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think we're going to have a first round of combat this turn. Not sure which way around. Dengar and Talar at the moment.
George has just joined us,
Yep, Sim's there as well.
just in time for the first round of dice.
Target lock on the middle jump master. Oh well, Kev's jump master because we're not going to say jump master in this in this stream. Two rank, we're landing on the rock there. Taking
Oh, he
one
took one.
shield.
That's not helpful.
Another target blocked. So Geoff only getting to shoot with one of his jumps this turn. Kev, I think, can shoot with at least two, possibly the third one at the back. Most likely, definitely two there. We're spending some plasmas.
focus. Yeah.
2. I think that might be Dengar firing those. From the look of things, that looks like that was an expertise. And that's all of his shields gone. On one of his scouts straight away. So first scout straight onto Dengar, so we've got Dengar on the left and Tell on the right. First of Kev's
Nice.
scouts.
Morify.
Spend a focus. For 2.
And the bottom drawer.
Take one of those. Focus for the second evade, evading both for Kev. So, just to recap, Kev is running 3 contracted scouts. All with plasma all but 1 with plasma torpedoes. Guidance chips, agromech, and K4. The couple of differences he's got going. One has proton torps. A couple of them have extra munitions, and one has Boba Fett, and the other has R4. Sorry, 4-LOM even.
If only it was, Lee. He'd surprise you with different ships on the table. That'd be nice.
So that looks like a hit and a focus there. Spend the focus for 2.
I need you to pick.
That's harmful, yeah.
Looking at going back to the dials in a moment.
Roll all the dice and face the ship so you get 3 amounts of that dice. Roll that. If you draw, if you draw, roll it again. I have round 2, that will be Nick. Let's do it.
Yeah, stop speaking like the job. Yeah, true.
Still on the dials for this round. And taking our time here. There is at least one person flying eggs today.
But he was just like, yeah, like 4 shots and he was like, it's just all kept coming back. Oh mate, it was just like, literally, he had 4 shots and he was like, as soon as one, it was him like straight up.
Still got Kev's thinking pretty hard about this next manoeuvre. Just switch back to table camp.
Are you proud of him?
He said that I ran into
You just literally went from one chase
Okay, so let's start the manoeuvres off. We'll get our hard 2 from Kev's first jump master.
holding on to one of them iPads, just like keeping himself up. So it's just these pieces
One forward from, sorry, a hard 1 even. Another one. Plenty of target locks on Dengar there as well. Looks like we're getting close to the next round of shooting. Another target lock. It is Lee, yeah. This is top table and the final. We've got 5 jumps there. Kev's are all the ones with the black bases. Geoff's are all the ones with the red. Forwards. And we're doing from an actions perspective, if anything. Got 2 very different types of play coming from the 2 players. Looks like he's using his last round of plasmas on Dengar. Just going to use those, spend his target lock. on that middle jump master of Kev's. That's 3 crits and a hit there. Kev,
Thank you, sir.
they've only managed to evade the hit there, so he's going to take all 3 crits.
Nice.
Direct hit. And the last one, blinded pilot. That jump master's left with 1 health left.
So what have I missed?
So they just started the next round of combat. Geoff's used Dengar's final salvo of plasma torpedoes on that middle jump master at the top.
Right.
Kev managed to avoid 1 hit but took 3 crits. And one of those crits was double damage.
And what's Geoff at?
Lots.
Lots.
He's still got shields on both Tel and Dengar. Evading one there, taking another crit. To the same jump. There's another direct hit out of the way. That middle jump master's gone. Kev's down to 2. He's returning the fire, so he's got 2 focus and a hit there, spending the focus for 3. Evading the 1 there, so
2.
evading 2. 1 shield coming off of Tel. Tel may only have 1 shield left, looking like can't quite make it out on the card. And the scout using plasmas from the look of things, spanning a target lock. Protons even, sorry. So that's 2 crits, 2 hits.
1.
Dengar's lost all his shields. Dengar's ability for a crit and 2 hits. And focus for 1. He's 1 shield.
Pretty even at this moment in time.
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Kev's lost the 1 jump master. I think he's lost the 1 with Fall on. I think he's left with the one with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And he's got the simple one as well.
But then he's got half points on Geoff, has he? Has he lost all shields on both ships?
He's lost all shields, but he needs to take another. He's lost all shields on Dengar. He's still got a shield left on Tel. He's got to take at least 1 damage on Dengar to get half, and 2 on Tel to get half. But at this point in the day, it's sort of an all or nothing.
Yeah.
2 hits and a crit. Back to the dials. That crashed.
What roll?
Is that crashed? Or is it just they've left dice in there?
They just shoved dice in there. I'm going to put white in my hand back as well.
Okay, we're back on the dials. Now, as it stands, Geoff is all in the lead on points at the moment, having taken out one of Kev's jump masters. Going for a bump here.
I'm going to. When this is over.
Yeah.
We've got both of Geoff's even jump masters moving. We've got the 2 sleep there with Tell. Dengar being the leftmost jump master at the moment. I think we've had a few games finished already. Doing the hard one. I think he's going to make it round okay. Like I say, if you guys have got any comments, questions or anything else, feel free to drop those in on the stream as well. We always like to hear your point of view on the game. There's Dengar in range 1 of both the Kev jump masters there. He's got no shields. Got the target lock, and Geoff's just taken the target lock on the bottom one. So Tell to shoot first, possibly, I think. And the target lock for the missiles. Guidance chips 1 for a hit and a crit. Kev getting 2 focus there. Spending the focus for 2 evades. Dengar, range 1, primary weapon attack. 2 hits and a crit. Expertise into another hit. That's 1 evade. Kev spent his focus already on that bottom jump. So he'll be taking 2 hits and a crit there, but it all to his shields. He's going to range 1. There's the 3. After spending his focus. a target lock from his fire control system. No focus on Dengar. Dengar taking all 3 hits as damage to his hull. Leaving him with 2 hull left. Now there is Kev's bottom jump master. I believe sorry. Yep, Kev's bottom jump master there. And ignore the fire controllers. I got it wrong. I was thinking of the B-wings. He's going to go for the tail. From the look of things, for a hit and a crit. Tail losing both remaining shields. Both of Geoff's jumps now are completely shieldless. So Dengar with 2 hit points left. Tal with 5. Kev's earlier target lock coming from his spend of a focus. Coming back round to the dials for the next round.
I think we're
past the halfway point for the round now, I think, as well. Kev possibly just sneaking into the lead on MOV. No, he won't be, will he? With he might be 1 point. Need to do maths. He's got Dengar past half. He's lost, but he's also lost a whole jump master himself.
He's got the extra one to lose though, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, but isn't the Punishing 1 title, that's the expensive one as well, isn't it? It's the 12 points that's sitting on Dengar. I believe. Double check. Geoff Dengar sitting at 58 points.
Okay.
So, half points, that's what, 29. And he's still just behind, sorry. So,
I'm right in saying these are the only 2 that are 4-0.
think so, yeah?
Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? I think, why not? I'll just check that. Just
Okay.
it might be a bit of a shock.
If Kev manages to get another hit on the other jump master, he will sneak into the lead, taking it down to half. The watership that Kev has lost, I believe, is worth 34 points, and he's currently sitting on 29 for half of Dengar.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely
both 4-0. Nobody else. So this is the final. Closest we get it.
Got a few on 3.
Yeah.
Obviously Chris, Shane, Mr. Bond.
Too bad.
Well, but who's Chris playing at the minute?
Looks like Kev's going to bump on this occasion. He's got...
Of course, yeah. We've got Chris playing Tim Marsden. Yeah, so obviously that.
Tim's on 3 and 1
Yeah,
as well,
Tim's on
isn't
3 now. Only
That's right.
losing out to Kev. Shane took an early loss of 100-0 to Tim as well, which will really shake his MOD.
Yeah, I don't think Chris didn't lose 100-0, did he?
No, he's
Quite
got
hard.
points of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always took points. He's done well. I've spoke with him. He's tired.
Yeah.
He's had 2 hot days. I said, that's the regional style. That is
Just endurance training for later on in the year.
exactly that. Yeah, we're training him all.
Yeah, it was never really our intention for players to do both the Saturday and the Sunday. Was it?
Initially, it was
the
more
extra
of
tickets.
an extra ticket. But
Yeah, but some people were just so keen.
yeah. And I can't blame. I did say to you, didn't I, John, that I would.
Yeah.
And if I had not been working both days, I would definitely take part in both.
Are you taking part in the 27th, or are you?
In the store championships, yes, I'm in.
What about the UKTC thing?
No, I'm not entering a team for UKTC. Should me, John, and James fly as a team?
Yeah.
Do they do a clown check?
Actually, I fly Rebels, John flies Imperials, and John flies Skull, and James flies Imperials. So it could be a
Should do it.
Yeah.
Should do it. So there's Tell. The tops are now the far right. Jump master is Dengar. The one immediately to its left is Tell. And then the 2 far left jump masters are just both of Kev's contracted scouts. Completely agree, George. We should get him in on it. Range 3, I think, possibly through Royd.
They're just calling Ash over TO.
Just for clarification of whether or not it's going through the rock or not.
Because it's perfectly clear to that one. It's like really close. Yeah, it's exactly why it looks. Yeah, I think you see what I'm saying. Yeah, you've got the angle. Yeah, that's the closest position.
Everybody having a gander now.
Yeah. They seem to have agreed on that.
Looks like it might not be going through the rock from the sound of things. That's
They've
2
agreed
hit-
it, so
two-
that's
3
cool.
hits and a crit. And Kev's come out with 2
Two
evades.
evades.
So hit and a crit. Blast shield. And there's that stunned pilot, sorry. And there's that scout down to half, below half even. It'd be good, George, to get you to see you guys TOing. That's 2 hits there. That's
Nothing.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Got anything you can do there? Oh, he's going to be taking both. Has damage. Even with 2 health left on the scout. Now it's both of his scouts' turns to return the favour.
Yeah, I always.
Spanning his target lock.
Target lock.
Two focuses, spanning his focus. He's going to regain his target lock.
Yeah.
Spanning his focus.
One.
He's going to take one. It's Dengar. Dengar's just only got to take one more and he's gone. And focus there. He's moving his target lock. Yeah, and looks like a Dengar's dead. Kev might do this if he can get Tell down fast enough.
He's not got initiative though.
No, he hasn't, but Geoff's only got one ship to shoot with now. Whereas Kev's got two firing on the same pilot skill. Tell is down, well, his shields are down. He's got essentially
What's he got
6
left on
hull
his
left.
scout though?
He's got 2 hull left on one, and he's got everything. Has he got everything? No, that's a target lock, isn't it? So he's got 3 shields and 5 hull left on the other one. Popping back round to the dials. It's the first time we've seen Geoff Dengar go down today, I think. At least on the stream. Tell's got no torps either. We've got Kev to move first.
Yeah, he is. He is, George, yeah.
Kev's got plenty of torps left, so I'm hoping that he can get into a position where he'll just chew through Tell. So a quick hello to Manny. We've got a good few people getting in on the stream now. Well, no, it's not quite a mirror match, but it is definitely a test of who is the better pilot here, I think. Focus everywhere. Tell is bumped.
Here goes Geoff. 2.
2 hits out the hand. It's not looking good on those dice. 2 blanks. The focus. Is he spending the focus to?
Yeah, you got to spend it. He's got to spend it. Spend it.
1 health left on that jump master down the bottom.
And crit.
And evaded. It's unfortunate.
They're back on the dials, aren't they?
Yep.
2 on 1.
Yeah, but that bottom jump's only got 1 health left.
Really?
Yeah.
And doesn't is it Levo come back?
Tell comes back,
Tell,
yeah.
sorry.
So he's only got
Tell,
six hull left.
Yeah. It's kind of more than that because the overspill gets cancelled as well, doesn't it? As George
The
yeah.
overspill does. But you've got 5 hull left. Then he'll come back with 4 damage, so he'll only have 1 hull left.
Yeah.
The other one of Kev's has only lost a shield, I think. That might be a target lock that's on the bottom of the card. It's not very clear on the stream, but I think John has just gone off to investigate. Nice. I only got the 3 from the look of things.
Yeah, there's 3 shield left on.
Yeah, so it's all but 1 point from full health. Okay, so Kev's going to be moving first. I wonder if he can get into a position to pop those torps off. Just taking a leisurely jaunt with that weakened.
Hold on.
Hard 2 out with his much healthier scout. And we're looking at Geoff is going to do now. What's he going to have any actions? He's going to focus the list, I think, from the look of things. Okay, so Kev. He's done. So, and now Geoff is just doing a 1 forward. I think that might land on the rock. No, he's just managed it from the look of things. He's still in range 1 of that happier and healthier scout though. He's moving that target lock over as well. One lot of, 2 lots of plasmas left and 1 lot of protons left from the sound of things. That's a crit and a hit. Is Geoff going to spend the focus or even the target lock? He is going to spend the target lock. For a blank. Kev getting an evade and a focus. Is he going to spend the focus? No. Shield, yeah. Fair. Kev's going to retaliate with 3 dice. Range 1 until. And focus to gain the target lock. And to roll a blank again. That's unlucky. So that's a hit and a crit there. Just a crit. Hoping for double damage here. He'll be acting as part of skill 0 from the sound of things. And he's going to Boba Fett. Let's see Boba Fetting.
You see that on the camera?
Taking K4 security droid, yeah.
So that wasn't too bad for Kev.
That's exactly what he's done. George, he's bobbed the K4. We're going back to the dials. Four more hull left before the.
So Kevin really has an advantage now, doesn't he?
Pulling it back. He's definitely pulling it back. I mean, Kev will now move last but shoot first. Scott, it's triple jumps versus the world list of Dengar and Tell. I'm pretty sure we can now hear Tanya.
Yeah.
Outside, yeah.
Tanya's. They were on the feed just a little while ago, and now they're in the store. Yeah.
And Geoff's flown really well all day. Kev, as always, you know, he flies pretty damn great consistently. And like I said earlier, I think this is not really a test of lists, but more of a test of who is the better pilot out of the two of them here. So we've got Tell in there with a focus. Is he going to do anything else? No, we can't count him because he's lost his K4.
Yeah. There's pilot
Skill 0 now,
Skill 0 now as well.
Which I think is.
It's going to allow Kev to shoot first, isn't it?
Kev's going to do the one forward, I think, is that? Oh no, he's doing a 2 slope.
Yeah.
That's great positioning there. He's going to target lock for the torch, or is he just going to focus? He's just going to focus. Looking good. And we're going to target lock here. There we go. And into the next bit of combat. I think this is pretty much exactly where Kev wanted Geoff to be. He's using his plasmas to focus a hit and a blank. He's going to turn that to guidance chips. You turn that to a hit with guidance chips and 2 with hits with a focus. Here's 4.
And 1 evade.
Tell down to 1 hull. Dengar shooting normally. Spend the focus for the target lock. He's immediately spent for 2 hits. Dengar just getting the 2 to roll. He's got the focus there to get to turn those into 2 evades.
Yep. Shots back.
Dengar's ability, yeah. Onto the one that's stinging a little bit. And there's the evade. It's just hanging on. And going back round to the dials. Tell could feasibly be out next round. Geoff didn't want that pilot skill 0 at all. I think it's really screwed him up.
No, the pilot skill 0 is screwed him over basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if the worst comes to worst, Kev can just sacrifice that engine.
Absolutely, yeah.
And just drive it straight at him.
looking at now. Right. Kev just making some last second adjustments before moving. Well, that's a fair point. Yeah. If Kev manages to shoot Tell this turn, the crit dropping Tell to pilot skill 0.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll just restore Tell back to pilot skill 9, but only on 1 hit point.
Yeah.
But Kev can still hopefully smash him.
I wonder if they'll realise that.
But yeah, when then she pops back up to pilot skill 9, if she dies off of the first hit, she doesn't get to shoot this round.
Yeah. Now, this is a question of like judging whether it's a TO's job to actually spot something like that.
4 straight there with the injured one. Focus the list. Yes, Scott, it is. This is today's final. It's gonna bump him.
It's the
through.
final round, but these two are the only two that have gone 4-0.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there are other games going on, but this is effectively the final.
Range 2 hit. To focus, spending the focus for 2 hits.
He's got to spend
Spend the focus
it.
for 2 evades, yeah. And the other one. Range 1.
Yep.
No, range 2 from the look of things.
Yep. He's got 1.
Spend the focus to get the target lock, get the reroll.
He's going to keep it. I don't think he's going to spend it.
It's a good shout. He's
No, he's
evaded,
got
yeah.
We must be getting close to time.
Can't be far off. It is 20-6. Oh no. Back to the dials.
It's 13 minutes on the round, so they should finish.
Loads of time.
Yeah, loads of time.
Okay, and we're going for, what are we going for here with Kev?
I've seen one this way, it's like one guy makes it as well.
Hotel. Looking a hard 2 to the left.
Kev does need to hit this Tell's Jump Master twice with 2 different ships to effectively fill it, doesn't he?
Yeah. Hard 1 with, what I think is the healthier of the 2. I'm just going to focus the list. And then we're getting a 2 bank. Oh, no, 2 sloop, sorry.
I won't have range.
I think he's possibly stressing himself there as well. Yeah. Stressing the list. And we're on to to the next round of shots again. Range 2. We're getting there. We've got a hit and a focus. He's spending the focus. 2 hits.
Oh, he's bumped out.
That's it. That is tell down. I'm back up on 1 health. Not going to get the opportunity to shoot again this turn. Still got a target lock on him from both of Kev's ships. And straight back to the dials.
Yeah, that's what I put the rebels in. I ain't got any more left. I've got a T265 for these ships.
So Kev will be moving first and shooting last this round. Now that Tel's died and back to pilot skill 9. Tel not getting to shoot the last turn as she returned to pilot skill 9 after dying and being reborn. for lack of a better description. I'm doing a hard one to the right, to the left, sorry. Hearing the stress, focusing the list. Doing a 1 forward with the other jump master, clearing the stress there as well.
We sell it, you know, I understand it.
Alright, and there's Tel with the hard 2 to the left, who are focused, straight onto the shots, no time wasted. Spend the focus for 1. Kev has evaded.
So this could be the last roll of the
Could be
game.
the last one. So that's going to be a range 1.
3 dice.
He's got a target lock, he's got focus.
2.
Hit, crit, blank, spend the target lock.
Yeah.
2 crits and a hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Game.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Kev.
game.
Well done, Kev. Right,
So there it is. That's how it finished.
Got today's winner. And we'll be back shortly. You've been on the top table now today for 3 rounds.
Yes.
Unfortunately losing to the Wookiee. It was close. It was a good watch. Game prior was pretty tense as well, I think.
Yes, that was those B-wings were scary. But I think getting Dengar tangled up in the rocks sort of did for me towards the end there. I think if I'd had arc for that last turn of shooting, he might have put some damage in as he went out at least, or before he went out. But yeah, no, it was well flown by Kev. He did fly.
Yeah. Well, the important thing is, I hope you enjoyed being here today. Yeah. Like I say, it was a 5 jump master final.
They're fair and balanced. There you go.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I fly them. So this is the winning worlds list as well. Is it? Have you flown it prior to today?
No, this is my first go with this and first go with either of the pilots. I've flown Manu a bunch, but so I know the ship reasonably well, but not flown either of these guys before.
It's all right. Well done. I think it's fairly confident on a good second place there from MOV. Yeah. But thanks for talking. Cheers. There we go. Here he is. Here's Kev. There we go. So.
That was hard.
Yeah.
I'm sweating a little bit after that one. Yeah, that was. I was ill last weekend,
And obviously,
So these are the excuses coming out already.
No.
Yeah.
I missed the finals, the World Championship finals, and I saw that Dengar and Tell had won, and I thought someone's gonna take that. So they're gonna take. It looks nasty, and crikey, it done half punch yard. It's when they shoot it.
I was
PS9.
I was a little bit concerned for you when you first lost that first. Yeah, absolutely.
I think I said to Geoff, I think you've won now. I didn't. I was. While I've got ships, I've always got a chance. But I really thought when he PS killed that one, I thought I wanted to get at least 3 ships shooting at Dengar straight away, and expertise on Dengar's.
Yeah, it looked like it turned around pretty quick once you got Dengar down.
Once Dengar had gone, and I'd got some torps left, I was having the proton torp left on number 1 because I was going to kill. The fact that I killed Tell with just turret fire was one thing, but I was prepared for the next turn to sloop and then torpedo, because taking K4 security droid with Boba Fett was huge.
Yeah, and getting the pilot skill 0 crit straight away.
The
That
pilot skill
definitely.
0 was massive as well, especially when I've got one-on-one hull. Desperately trying not to bump and not to get shot. So I'm made up.
Yeah, it's been a good day. Did George just ring you?
Yeah, strangely enough, it's been. I love it down here. This is like my second home, but being here without George is weird. It's us two sat in the back corner like 2 grumpy old men. Well, 1 grumpy old man and George, and it was like having Force Ghost George behind me for that last game.
Yeah, he did leave a comment saying that. Yeah,
It's easier when you've got your pilot as a Force Ghost behind you, because. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.